Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today FEMY just filed an 8K and I am seeing one update that signals a shift in strategy. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is sharing an updated investor presentation, which hints at where they are focusing their efforts right now. Alright, so what is going on with Femasys Inc., ticker FEMY? They've released a current report on Form 8K, which basically means they have some pretty important news to share right away. The big news here is that on May 13, 2026, Femasys posted an updated slide presentation on their website. This isn't just a casual update. It is something their representatives will be using in meetings with investors and analysts. Think of it as them showing off their latest game plan to the people who matter most. This is essentially them telling the world about this new presentation. They are using this filing to make sure everyone has access to the same information at the same time. This helps avoid any unfair advantages. What is really interesting is that they explicitly state the company expressly disclaims any obligation to update or revise any of the information contained in the corporate presentation. This suggests they've put a lot of thought into this specific presentation and want to control how and when it is updated. Now, Femasys is listed on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol FEMY. They are in the healthcare sector, specifically focusing on medical instruments and supplies. With a market cap of around $23 million and 51 employees, they are a smaller player. We've seen some recent headlines that give us context for this updated presentation. For instance, just a few days ago, there was news about a new Femasys fertility catheter being approved in Europe to speed up diagnosis. This sounds like it could be a key part of what is in this new presentation. Also, they've been talking about expanding their fertility care offerings, even starting a birth control trial. So, what could be in this investor presentation that is important enough for an 8K filing? Given the recent news, it is highly likely they are highlighting advancements in their women's health portfolio, especially in fertility and potentially contraception. For a smaller company like Femasys, investor confidence is absolutely critical, and these presentations are designed to showcase progress, innovation, and future growth. It is worth noting that Femasys is classified as an emerging growth company. This means they have some flexibility in how they report their financial information. This also means they have elected not to use the extended transition period for complying with new or revised financial accounting standards, which suggests they are aiming to be transparent and up to date with their financial reporting. The actual presentation itself is attached as Exhibit 99.1. Essentially, this exhibit is the meat of the filing. While we don't have the full presentation content here, the fact that it is being formally filed indicates it contains material information. They are including it as part of their official record to the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is where the story really unfolds. The presentation is likely a deep dive into their product pipeline, future market opportunities, and the strategic direction they are taking. For investors, this is a key document to understand the company's vision and its potential for future success. The emphasis on women's health, particularly fertility, seems to be a major theme. This could be driven by market demand, competitive advantages, or recent breakthroughs, like that European catheter approval. The filing is signed by Kathy Lee Sepsic, the Chief Executive Officer. This confirms that the company leadership is behind this updated presentation and the information it contains. For a small company, seeing leadership actively involved in communicating strategy is a positive sign. It shows commitment to transparency and engagement with the financial community. So, what is the big picture here? Femasys seems to be doubling down on its focus on women's health, particularly in the reproductive and fertility space. This is a smart move if they have innovative products and solutions that address unmet needs. Companies in this niche can see significant growth if they can gain market traction and regulatory approvals. However, for a smaller company like Femasys, execution is everything. They need to effectively market these products and demonstrate their value to both healthcare providers and patients. The lack of a detailed financial table in this specific filing means we are focusing more on the strategic announcement rather than a financial performance review. But keep in mind, any new product launches or market expansions will eventually show up in their financial reports. The real test will be how well they can translate this renewed focus into revenue and profitability. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you find these insights helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and join our Discord community linked in the description.